Hello, hello, welcome. We're streaming live today on the CLR YouTube channel for the TEC, aka TEC, aka Team Endurance Championship season opener for the current season. That's season 12. And we are waiting for everyone to join, and it should be starting this qualifying session any minute. Let's hope everyone can join the lobby this time. We're waiting for Kasker. Something is not working today by the looks. Let's hope can join this one. So yeah, season 12 TEC. We're having a group 2 season. This time we have 2 lobbies separated in pro and AMs. And I will be covering the AM lobbies for this season live. Tomorrow we will have a real live for lobby 1 as well for the pros. So the AM drivers are running in the Lexus GT 500 08 model. Pro drivers will be running in that NSX 16 Group 2 machines. Still looks like that Kasker is not able to join. We'll give him a couple of minutes. See if he can join the lobby. So yeah, quick overview about this season. So we have 8 rounds in total and a couple of interesting tracks, let's put it that way. The tracks have been picked by the previous season winners and runner-ups in the individuals and also in the team standings. And then the cars were actually decided by a community poll this time. So you see the rough data about, so 8 weeks in a row now in Group 2 machineries on those different combinations and tracks it is. Give you a little overview about the team. So drivers are paired in teams. And here you see the great names they have come up with. So all infos are also available on the SLP, the Sim League Pro pages for our community. You can have a look at them as well. They should be linked in the video description already. So those are the 12 main teams for this season. We have spots for reserve drivers as well. And yeah, as I've said, we have the pros and amps divided this season in separate lobbies to give everyone more competitors, more opponents to race against in Group 2. But we will be racing the same tracks, of course, in pro and am. That is. So let's see if all right. Casco seems to be having some connection issues, so we will wait for a couple of minutes then, I guess. Just need to type in Discord. I'll be the lobby host today, so I'll type the message for the players in the lobby. So quali will start in 2 minutes. And we should have a look at the drivers and the cars. So let's go to the chase cam. See Onion rocking livery. Oh, he's gone into the pits. We see Ovich. A lovely livery. I voted for that Ovich. My favorite livery of the season. We have Mr. Marvel Max joining us today as a reserve driver. Taz. This car. JWE John is with us as well. E-Racing is back with us. Team Wing It. TCR colors, of course. Inferno also doing another season with us. In TEC. Black Seal also. I think he's racing with us for 3 or 4 seasons now in TEC. Nice to have you back. Same goes for Black Mamba. See that Mamba on that one. So who did we miss? Echo. It's in the Echo with Echo changed his rear wing colors, the end plates. Arden's liking it. Mr. Hole also new for TEC first season as well, and Ray in the pits and JBAW as well. Alright, so I think we're starting this session now. So just let everyone remember, it's a one-shot quali. And let's start this one. So I have everything sorted. This one, all right, here we go. We are running. So who is first out on pits? It is Inferno, the Foxo racetrack. We are at the Kyoto Driving Park and doing the Yamagiwa and Miyabi in reverse. So that's the long layout in reverse. We're looking at roughly 2 minutes of 5s from what I've been told. Now let's see the drivers on track. See, everyone is out. They can have a little bit of a space, of course, on the track. And then get their one and only lap in for TEC. That's always the thrill of competing in TEC. You have one shot to make your qualifying lap count. So how much do you risk it on that flying lap? So this track is easy to run wide, to pick up a penalty as well. So let's see who's the bravest of them all. Alright, so we are approaching the final sector. And with Inferno coming round the top, going downhill, the fast flowing S's. Then it will be a long right-hander to start the lap. And as usual during my broadcast, first driver on track will be my onboard cockpit driver. Let's go! You see Inferno coming round the final turn, and now it's go, go, go! Down the main straight. We go braking, start off the curb roughly, I guess. Into the left hand, or be patient. Don't understeer. Good exit now. The tricky chicane. You can cut quite a bit on that inside. Oh, it was very cautious. Now into the next hairpin. 50 meters, hard on the anchors. Let it rotate, be patient. Onto the throttle again. Oh, a little bit of power oversteer. And now the tricky downhill S part. Let's see, keep it straight. And now turn sharp left onto the Miyabi circuit. And now using all of the power. You have to take so much speed through this fast sweeping right-hander. Oh, didn't get onto the apex. Runs wide, but still manages to keep it on track now. Through the chicane, there should be flat. Oh, a little lift in 6th gear. Now again, braking for the next hairpin. Right. Power. And then straight left again. Keep it tight to the apex again. Got a good run uphill now. Back onto Yamagiwa in reverse. And the kink is flat, and also this next right-hander, little lift on the entry. You should probably get closer to that inside curve. And now run it all the way. Uphill over the crest, and down we go. Through the S's, little lift maybe. Don't pick up penalty now. Oh, and there's a crash. With a little bit of damage. But I think the lap is still okay. And we saw someone got past Inferno here, so Inferno not putting it on pole position, that's for sure. So Echo got past and doing it 2 minutes 6. Let's see the other drivers. Rave, Onion into P2, Inferno is the Ovich. Let's see, Mr. Rowell going through the S's. Braking, keeping it tighter on that final turn. E-racing, and also runs a little bit too wide. That's the pressure of the one-shot quali by the looks. But at 2 minute 26, so at an off track as well. Let's see, JBAW, J-Ball, that's called J-Ball. J-Ball up to P3, Ray in 4th, B Racing P5, John William in P6, Taz is 7th, Black Mamba in 8th, Black Seal 9th, Inferno in 10th, Ovich, Marvel Max, and Mr. Owell. So Echo taking pole position just ahead of Main Onion in that one. Right. So let's hope that Cusker can actually join the lobby. Waiting for. We have 13 drivers, so just taking a screenshot of the results, of course. In case we need to set the grid manually. So, waiting for. We are starting soon. Don't know how long we can wait for Kaskar. He's typing in Discord. See if can join the lobby now. Is not RA Kaskar in the lobby. All right, we are setting the grid manually. Is he? No. Kaskar can't join. Can't join. We are starting. Ready. Yeah, sorry to hear, Kaskar. Not working today, unfortunate. Will be resolved next week then. Always a bit of a pity if something doesn't work. All right, so here we go. We have 60 minutes. We have the Racing Hearts mandatory. And everything else is up to the drivers. It is. All right. Let's go. It's a standing start, of course, as usual. And with that being said, it's time to race. Let's go. And go into the spectate mode. We all put a TV camera, fuel and tires for you as well, my friends. And here we go. Hope you see the lights. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the lights are out, and away we go. Echo versus Main Onion. Hearts for Echo and Onion, and we see some side-by-side racing early. And Onion hits, and we also saw some of the drivers in the background turning straight, coming into the first turn. So Echo leads ahead of Onion. Taz up to P3, Rep Mamba in 4th, Ray Racer in 5th, and another tap. That's not going well from the start. Guys, keep it civil, please. We'll see what happened there. Not sure who spun, so we'll go back to the start and see what happened. A little further down the grid. See a bit of a mess there happening. J-Ball into the pits. E-Racing also caught out with that, so a bit of a messy start to it. Let's actually wait and see after the first couple of turns how the race evolves. So Echo leading ahead of Onion. Our Tess is on the soft, so Tess needs to get past Onion there quickly. Ray on those hearts and uses very weird line. For this one, John is also on the hearts. We have Marvel Max and Ovich both running on the hards. Inferno is using the hards here as well. B racing up to P9 again with a good run, getting past Inferno. And John, the J-Ball in 11th, Mr. Owl in 12th, and Bamba after that massive damage. Collected racing hards all the way down to P30 with 4.5 seconds the gap to the next driver. So Echo completing the first lap, coming around the final turn. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, the gap is going up. A good final turn for Echo, and into the pits they go. Onion as well. Okay, one and done. That's the theme, the motto. Same goes for Ray Racer. Everyone on the hards decides, okay, that's enough for me. So crazy strategy. So Black Mamba staying out on those hard tires for another lap. So this leaves us with Tess now in the lead, just 10 seconds to gap to Echo on softs. Mr. Oles stayed out on the mediums. In P3, Made Onion in 4th on soft tires, closely followed by Ray Racer also on the soft tires now again. So Black Mamba up to P6 on those hards. Marvel in P7, B racing under pressure. B racing on mediums versus Ovich on the softs. Ovich doing his signature, I flash you as long as I can on those straights. Oh, we have a yellow flag situation. I mean, what's that? Ray Racer spun. But let's have a look what happened to the CLR driver. Oh, that was too early on the power, and then it snapped. Damage on the rear, but we continue racing, and we have another yellow flag situation as well. So guys, keep it civil, please. Black Seal with the drift. Sean William down to P30. Let's see if someone has damage. See what happened. Ovich with a 3-second penalty. Overtaking under yellow flags, I guess, for the game. Main Onion had an issue. See, oh yeah, Main Onion lost it onto the curb, straight into Barry. And let's see, there was a yellow flag, and Ovich just performed that overtake on Marvel Max, which resulted in that 3-second penalty. That's still very stupid implementation of that overtaking under yellow flags, but hey, nothing we can do about it. So back to the front where Tess, the gap has come down from 10 to 8 seconds. Echo is lying at the moment. Mr. Owl in P3 on those mediums. A different strategy here. Definitely Main Onion after that damage, still running in P4. Mamba in 5th, but here comes Ray, but again goes deep, too deep maybe into that hairpin, overdriving the car a little bit. Now it looks, oh, and another yellow flag. Oh, what's happening? So who lost it this time? Don't know. Someone was definitely off track. Was it Black Mamba? We will need to have to wait and see. No, someone else was off track but couldn't catch it, to be honest. And Onion got past Mr. Owl. So Onion up to P3, Owl in P4. Couch Racer, good evening, sir. How are we doing? Couch versus Mamba. Ray has the better tires with those softs. Mamba on the inside, also B racing there. Going through, they're going 3 wide through that turn, and they make it work. Wow. let's have a look at that one more time. That was a... Woo, what a move. Yeah, Ray is still complaining about how not liking the car, not liking the track. So, nothing new. Ray versus B Racing covering that inside line. Ray too late on the brakes. Sense it. But has the better run for the chicane for now. Still giving B Racing backing out of it for now. So Ray aggressive again on those opening laps. What about the tires? We don't know what's happening. So we go back to the front where the gap between Tess and Echo has come down to under 5 seconds. So Echo gaining 2-3 seconds a lap versus Tess, both on the softs, and Echo already completed the mandatory hard tires for this one. So he is virtually P1, Onion in P3 after that incident, and the medium runner Mr. Owl in P4 trying to go for a long stop. By the looks, Ray sends it down the inside. It's side by side action coming out of that hairpin, and Ray makes that move stick. We'll watch it again from the chase cam. No, not from the chase cam. It was the end of the chase cam, so clean move. Ray moves up a position. But yeah, it's not Mr. Owl's fight at the moment on those medium tires. Maybe smart driving here, not being involved in too many battles. Also B Racing on those medium tires. Was fighting against soft tire runners. Shaber as well, but he's on the soft. Mr. Roller into the pits. That was just 4 laps on those mediums. Right. So different strategies in play already. That's good to see, nice to see. Always a good mixture of strategies in the TEC races, with just the hards being mandatory. Then you can try and use the softs as long as possible. Also mediums are sometimes a nice choice. And yeah, this track is usually known for having a short pit lane, and that it's harsh on those front tires with those long sweeping turns. So not sure how long those soft tires actually going to last. Just cycling a little bit through the grid, and from mediums to softs, so Mr. Rowell Marble Max in P11 at the moment goes deep and collects a little bit of damage. Inferno in P12, and Black Mamba, who did at least 2, maybe 3 laps on the hard tires, now switched over to the softs, has some clean air, a clear track. So maybe now he can use that to his advantage and gain some time on those drivers battling. So we see Tess started on those soft tires, and after 5 laps we see like, I don't know, 15% remaining. So 11 minutes. So maybe you can do 15 minutes on softs, that is. Echo showing again his tire saving abilities. He has 1 lap less on his tires compared to Tess, but still there's a huge difference in the tire wear. And also Onion doing a good job there, looking after the tires, running comfortably in P3 at the moment. Ray Racer under pressure, J-Ball right behind. Let's get an bonnet cam perspective. Then through the chicane we go. Andre, very defensive. Battle of the Americans goes deep and side by side has good exit for now. Going out of the hairpin, now downhill. The tricky part, the rear tends to snap if you brake too hard. Slightly misses that hairpin and then, whoa, mad controller skills to catch that slide, but again a little bit too aggressive driving there. This older Group 2 generation of those Super GT cars, they don't have that much downforce compared to the newer models. So especially in low speed corners, you have to be patient. Just cannot floor it. Race tires nearly gone as well. So pressure is on. P racing on those mediums. Let's have a look at P's tires. Yeah, mediums looking very solid at the moment. So I think we have reached a crossover point. Here Taz now decides to pit after, that's 13 minutes, alright. So yeah, less fuel helps those cars. So it looks like an aggressive 3-stop from what I can tell. So Onion moves up to, no, doesn't move up to P2 actually. Taz going for the hards now, interesting to see. So burning the fuel a little bit on those hards and then maybe hoping to do something to the end on multiple stops, that is. Echo, no dramas over, but now that the tires drop massively, what a difference a lap makes. Crazy to see. Oh, Taz and Onion. Shaber open up that gap to Ray. Race tires now nearly toast. Should give B Racing the opportunity to attack. I think Ray's gonna have some troubles now, especially out of the slow calls again, the understeer. This time keeps it on the grey stuff. Has a decent run. Ovich in P7, also one of the early hot tire stoppers after one lap. JWE, John William Egan here in P8, but also those softs are coming towards an end now. Roll from mediums to softs now. A little bit of clean air, that should help Inferno. Also with the mediums, I'm surprised to see that many drivers using the medium tires, not gonna lie. Marvel Max in P11, Black Seal 12 and Mamba in P13 to 25. But Echo pitting, alright. Guess we will be using another set of soft tires now. So it's roughly 15 minutes on softs. And he goes back out on track. Soft. Onion got past Taz on those nearly dead soft tires and Taz on the hards. Let's see if we can catch that overtake. Alright. So Taz runs a little bit too deep into the final corner and Onion takes the opportunity, goes through that inside and keeps it on track to complete that overtake. Taz in P3 doing the second lap on the hard tires. That's interesting. Shabor with very good tire wear on those softs. I think they were also one of the early pit stoppers, taking care of those tires. Race tires are gone. Where's B-Racing? Would have thought that B-Racing could get closer to Ray now. 2 seconds the gap. Race suffering on this dead front left tire. It's still half a lap to go through the chicane. Whoa, iffy. Oh, and then couldn't control it, so that's the risk, I think, with the understeer. Now B Racing has the run, the inside line. Raves fighting the car again. It's probably time to pit Ovic. Let's see, Ovic's tires, still a little bit of life left in them. Could go for another lap, but not sure if it's the best decision to stretch that stint by another lap. See how much Ray's losing, so B Racing up to P5. Onion now into the pit, so 1 lap offset compared to Echo. Say B should stay out for another lap on those mediums. Committed to a different strategy. Ray into the pits. They go. Ovic doing the same. And we have... Oh, runs a little bit too wide on the exit. Mr. Owl again. That's not helping. But can they jump Ray and Ovic? Yes, they can. Just about, so up to P6. Ray with a penalty on softs, pushing on soft tires, cold soft tires. So you know the gap wasn't there. Scared Mr. Owen a little bit by the looks. I will dive down the inside. Oh, there is no gap. Yep, Ray, that's the decision, the wise decision to go. That was too optimistic. That gap just closed on Ray, and Ovic is like, hey, okay, I'll take that. So Ovic P6, also JEWE up to P7 is around P8, Ray down to P9, Inferno in 10th on mediums, Black Seal P11, and we have Mamba versus Marvel Max, Fresh Softs versus Warm Softs. So who will prevail? This one. Marvel Max trying to push. Maybe a bit too much. Loses a little bit coming onto the Miyabi circuit for this one. We'll see quickly what happened at the front. Tess still staying out on those hard tires. Definitely has a different strategy in mind, but now heads into the pits again. And Onion on the outlap, so Onion did the hard tire. No. They just pitted, right? They did hards, softs, now softs again. Sorry. Not that. And Tess is back on softs with B Racing just behind, but B Racing on warm mediums. I think it should be a easy drive for Tess now to open up that gap with more grip on those softs. Yeah, immediately opens up that gap. And we have Jabor as well, closing that gap. We'll move up to P4 when B Racing will hit the next couple of minutes. Ovic in P6, a 2-second gap to JWE, and then we have this battle crew, Mr. Orwell and Ray Racer, the two Americans. It's advantage Ray with the fresh tires, but again a wild exit out of that happened, but they're also catching Ovic. Ovic is on softs. Ovic has collected a little bit of damage, so loses some aero, and then Ray sneaks past down that inside line, so Ovic still recovering from that damage. with that sweepy corners is not helpful. Now the damage is gone and Ray is close again behind. You have to be patient now, wait for a good run uphill, get the power down, the traction, and it's side by side. Ray with a great run. Should have the inside before they go through the kink. Keeps it kind of tight through this, but now covers the inside through the S's and whoa, 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 whoa! What happened here? That was a massive. Just hit that curb funky. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Oh, died on it. Mr. Owl decides to pit now Ovich up to P7. Mr. Owl onto the hard tires. He completes his mandatory stop. And Ray stayed out after that spin. They're close again, but tire difference. Now softs versus hards. Oh, Ray lost all of the focus by the looks. Again, drives into Barry, collects some damage. Where's Marvel and Mamba on dead tires? Back out on softs. 5 seconds again. 6 seconds it is to Marvel Max. So we have a look at the front, where Echo is having a lonely race. So far also like dominating this one. 205.5 at the moment. Easily the quickest driver on track. Main audience at 207.1. That's 1.5 seconds. Right? Yeah. Whoa, Echo. Great pace. Tess. To a personal best. To be a 207 for Tess. Let's stay with the TCR driver. Coming round the final turn. Be too aggressive here. Keeps it nice and steady. Let's see a 267. Yep. Also, Shaber. And we have B Racing now decides that's enough for me on those medium tires. So B Racing gets hard and mediums. 35 minutes to go. Will we see mediums again? And it's John just getting past B Racing, coming out of the pits. You see that, woo! That pit exit also lethal. But nice run. Yeah. Good overtake. And they are still side by side. John versus B. E going down the inside. John taking it easy. But John has the soft tires. And now looking for the run. Tries to get closer to the TCR driver. When will the medium tires be up to temperature? That's the question. I think those sweepy corners are definitely helping to get heat into the tires. But it's just half a second separating those two drivers. A little wiggle. B Racing coming through the chicane into one of the many hairpins on this circuit. Going. And let's get an onboard. John gets that power now. More traction on those soft tires. Half a second still again. Let's see. Missed the entry a little bit, but brings it back. Should hook that inside curve a little bit more. And now let's stay on board. Downhill, the SS. Easy, don't spin on those curbs, but maybe a little bit too easy for John, who's losing some time compared to be racing Ovic. Or with a penalty, he was, I think, closing in on John William Egan as well. Ray down to P8 after a couple of mistakes. Can they regroup? It is still possible though. We see that many drivers having issues keeping the car on track. Inferno in P9 at the moment on mediums. Let's see, Mr. Oldie completed his mandatory stop on the hards, now back on the soft tires and tries to close the gap to Inferno. So we are nearly halfway through this race, and it's still like plenty of strategies going on at the moment. Mamba in P11 and Marvel Max, they had a good couple of opening laps, but then made a couple mistakes judging the lap times. So driving P12 at the moment, and we saw the Black Seal got a DC, but nice to see you joining back and spectating. That's the spirit. Of course, it's unlucky if you DC. Echo like dominating this race. Onion and Tess, the gap stays about the same. 5-6 seconds, not much separating these two drivers. I think the same goes for Jabor in P4. He's close now to get into the slipstream range. And tires a bit better compared to Taz at the moment. Then we have B racing on those mediums, putting in a, let's have a look, 2 minutes, 7.7. That's great pace on medium tires. Ovic jumps John William Egan, who pits for some fresh tires again. So Ray down the start finish straight will move up a position. John out of the pits. No, John stays in front of Ray at the moment. John with fresh softs, Ray with walls, so slightly offsetting strategies at the moment. And then we have some bigger gaps at the moment between the other drivers, but I'm pretty sure they will come down at some point during this race because of the different strategies the drivers are currently running. So Mamba 2.6 seconds to get, and we'll have a look at Tess and Jabor. Gap down to 0.6.7. Now uphill we go. Tess with a good run uphill. Let's see who has more balls going down the S's. That's a crucial section of the track. In the meantime, we see Echo pitting again. Okay. Tess was brave, gained another 10th on Jabor, but through that final turn, Jabor was braking very late and carries so much more speed. Now let's get back on board. Using the slipstream, getting closer, 0.4. Braking. Whoa, what a descent and how that was. You see that confidence in the braking. Woo! Forgot to save that replay marker. Let's hope we can catch it again. So it's not over yet, so they're going side by side into the hairpin. Jabor still holds on to that P3 test with a good exit out of those slower corners. Side by side they're going downhill. Test late, too late, question, yeah, he understeers a little bit. They're going side by side. Great racing, guys. And we'll see if we can catch that scent. It was really like a dive, but yeah, Tess slowed down so much. I think it wasn't intentional, but looked good. So Jabo with a great comeback drive after, I think, lap 1 T1 incident. So recovered really well. Moves up to P3 and also completed the mandatory hard tires, so he can then use whatever he wants or they want. Onion on those softs, trying something different here compared to Echo. Echo is definitely going for, let's say 1, 2, 3. It's a 4th stop, right? Echo. But yeah, he has the pace, and he can use the pace on fresh soft tires to open the gap. So Jabo into the pits. The same goes for Tess. So same strategy now. I think both have completed their hard tires. So it's a, let's see. Okay, just 50 liters. Tess even less. Paradox again. Close racing between the two drivers, both on the soft tires. So they will be looking at one more stop after that. So this could be the battle for the final podium position. 26 minutes and a little bit to go. Don't think they will catch Onion. Onion has a nice little gap. 26 minutes to go. Looking at those soft tires, pretty sure Onion will be pitting very, very soon. And we saw Jabo and Tess, they were lapping pretty much the similar pace. B racing hard, medium so far. Will we see B using the soft tires at some point during this race? I don't know. Can he go for the fastest lap as well? So there are extra points for fastest lap, of course. And could be a move later down that race. John in P6, Ovich in 7th. Ovich with a good run, closing the gap on John under 3 seconds. Ray in 8 on dead tires. Oh, again onto the grass. Those worn tires. It's tough, and insult to injury, get another track limit penalty. Clearly see Ray not liking that car or that combination. Inferno in P9. Oh, Mr. O under pressure. Like Mamba. Yeah, Mr. O with a little bit of damage, and Mamba with dead tires through the fast chicane on the Miyabi. And also Mamba underestimated that dirty air, and then has a massive crash, recovers, collects damage, and probably looks at his tires and says, yep, maybe I should have pitted at some point. So Echo and Onion still staying out, Ray into the pits, and we are staying with this one. Jabo and Tess, still less than a second between those two drivers. They have a nice little gap to be racing. Nearly 6 seconds. Don't think they're really fighting at the moment, so they can use the soft tires to open up that gap a little bit and then fight during the final couple of minutes for this race. They'll also be racing 18 seconds to the good for now, so I think the worst be racing will finish as P5, maybe with a soft tire run on the final stint and move up a little bit. Tess now on the edge of losing that valid slipstream range. It's around about 1.5 seconds through the S's. Go 1.5 now, and let's see Chabo again gains 2/3 alone through that final turn. Committed on the braking. Low 207, high 207 for Tess. B 208, still solid pace on those medium tires. John and Ovic, 2 seconds to get. Ovic is catching, but Ovic has a penalty. Oh, it's a little setback. We'll serve it now. Let's see how much he actually loses. 7, 8 tenths, maybe. It's not too bad. Too bad, that penalty zone. Ray P8 on another set of soft tires. Inferno, those mediums have seen better days as well. In P9, Mr. Owl. In the top 10, in P10, Mamba goes mediums to the end. Inferno also decides to pit, and Marvel Max on soft tires. 12 seconds to gap, 11 seconds. Let's see, something like that. Main Onion going on dead tires. This could be his in lap, and then we're looking at 20 minutes ish. Will this be a medium tire run to get to the end? Definitely not the aggressive 4th stop, maybe just doing the 3-stop strategy, just guesstimating here. And the Onion heading into the pits. We'll see the decision. Don't think 20 minutes on soft is doable, judging the race so far. Pretty sure it will be mediums at the end. And nope, audience says, Jaeger, you have no clue. I'll go for softs. I will make that work, trust me. The J-Bar moves up to P2, but J-Bar, they surely have to pit. So Onion virtually P2 still, and Taz lost contact to J-Bar now. B Racing probably looking to get to the 15 minutes mark, remaining time that is, and then switch to the softs. My guess again, but apparently, what do I know? I'm not racing. I haven't done a single lap in those cars on this track, so I have no clue what a valid strategy looks like. But I know that some of the drivers had a couple of practice sessions throughout the previous days and weeks even, so they've tested it and know what a good strategy does look like. But here we go, Ovic back to under 1 second, and John is under pressure. Ovic trying to go for the move here, so both CLR drivers, John William and Ovic, battle for P6, and we just saw Lashy Boy in action again. This looks like a solid run for Ovich. Gaining a couple of hundred. Downhill we go. John always very cautious. Takes it very easy, and Ovich gained some time before approaching the final turn, but then different approach to that one. And John trying to break the toe. 0.7 the gap across the line, just under 18 minutes to go, and Ovich is right behind. Let's get some onboard footage for us. Didn't fail that chicane. It's definitely a good run out of that, and John goes a bit too wide. Ovich takes the opportunity, moves up to P6 for now. Now it's reversed roles. Sean chasing Ovich, just half a second the gap. Through the long sweeping right-hander at the Miyabi circuit. Sean with a good run. Oh, has to lift. Couldn't carry the speed through the entire corner. Maybe a little bit of dirty air as well. Plays it safe. Doesn't run too wide on the exit. No tricking hard for the chicane again. A little bit too late, maybe. Brings it back. Again, that slow helping coming back onto the Yamagima circuit, which with the better run, driving away into the sunset by the looks. 1.3 the gap. No, don't think it's coming down. So Echo, 15 minutes and 50 seconds to go. I think this will be the in lap for Echo. J-Boy and Onion keeping with the American driver so far, and Onion will go to the end. J-Boy, they need to hit, I guess. So let's see. Sean and Ovich both into the pits. So why is John ahead of Ovich? Something happened. Oh, and Ovich gets a 3-second penalty. So not sure, maybe there was a little bit of a miscommunication happening when they were trying to enter the pit. Looks like, yeah, Ovich flashes his lights. Sean was waiting. So with that 3-second penalty, that looked very much like an incident. Didn't catch it on the live broadcast. Actually, but yeah, here we go. Echo into the pits for his final pit stop again, using the softs. J-Boy, that gap is coming down. J-Boy lost a little bit of time to Main Onion. Under 2 seconds now. J-Boy into the pits, alright. There was plenty of tires left, also fuel. TEC doing the same. So yeah, so Main Onion moves up to P2, so the question is, can he make it till the end on those? So first, J-Boy out on softs again. TEC will be using the softs as well. And E-Racing, come on, use the softs, use it, you can do it, come on. He does it. Yes. My man. Now come on. It's 10 seconds to test. That's probably too much to gain because everyone is on the same tire compound rate in P6. But looking at the tires and the fuel, it's pit stop time pretty soon. Maybe one more lap. Yeah. Ovic should gain that time back on Ray, and John up in front again after Ovic serving his 3-second penalty. So it's still a battle for position for P6, I guess. Ray hitting soon, just 6 seconds the gap between Ray and John. And John again letting Ovic pass. So now it's so pick and fight till the end. 12.5 minutes to go. Inferno running comfortably at the moment in P9. Mr. Owl in P10, number 11th, and Marvel Max in P12. Look at the tires. See some pit stops incoming. Mamba will be going to the end on those mediums, no doubt about that. And just catching Echo with a purple first sector. So can he improve that 2-minute 5.5? So coming down into the connecting parts of the circuits onto Biabi. When do we get the next sector split time? Half a second up. Oh, will we see a 2:04? He's definitely on track to do a low 2:05, maybe a high 2:04. Still close to that 2-minute bar barrier. Used a little bit of cross pushing. Holds it nicely. Now the crucial corner. Carry the speed uphill. Don't touch the grass. That looked solid for Echo. 6/10 up, so this could be a 2-minute 04. So Ray pitting will lose their position to Ovic, and Sean most likely will stay with Echo. Just under 11 minutes to go. Oh, Echo lost a little time uphill. So 2:04 in danger. A little bit scruffy there coming down. The S's. Also a bit too hot into the final turn for my liking. See safety lift midway through the corner. It will be a new fastest lap. Will it be a 2:04? 2:05.2. So still a very strong lap. Onion 11 seconds to the good at the moment, trying to nurse the tires towards the end. 10 minutes to go. There will be a drop off at some point. J-Boy in P3. Taz had a mistake. 15 seconds the gap. And E-Racing just 1.3 seconds behind, so it's a battle of the TCR drivers. Taz part of TCR and B-Racing as well. 1 second, B is catching. Let's see B's lap time. Will be a 2:06. Come on, buddy. Yes, 2:06.2. That's a bit quicker than Taz. Yeah, Taz will get 2 minutes 17 and lost him 11 seconds-ish. Looking at the lap times, so now it's 9 minutes to go. J-Ball versus... No, J-Ball is gone. 10 seconds between Onion and J-Ball. Onion's tires will die probably at some point. Taz and B-Racing, that's the battle for position. We'll see. Ovic and JWE both still in that battle for position as well. But it looks like Ovic is creeping away with it. 2 seconds now the gap. A little bit quicker. But looks this combination today. Ray with 23 seconds. Oh, and what's happening behind? It's Inferno, and that's Echo. I think Echo coming through. Lapped traffic. So this is the closest battle on track test, and B racing. B with a good run up. Hill gains a little bit. Now through the long right-hander should be Tess without any dirty air, and yeah, easily gains 10th back on B. We'll wait for the final turn. Saw that Tess was struggling a little bit compared to Jabor. Looks like they're having a similar pace through that final turn. So as with the personal best question, yeah, it is B. 1 second, under 1 second, over 1 second, so the delta is jumping up and down round about the 1 second mark. It is Ovic, also with the personal best, getting closer and closer to that low 207, maybe a 206 for Ovic. We'll stay with Ovic, see a 207 for sure. Lost a little bit, but not much. John now finding his groove, his pace, low fuel to his personal best. Last time round, Ray versus Inferno, but Inferno's tires are dead, too soft. Don't think Inferno can actually fight against Ray. Inferno's sticking with those dead tires. And a little bit in no man's land, Mr. Owl. P10, Mamba the same. 11 and Marvel Max in P12 on softs. So looks like the gaps don't change that much. Just over 5 minutes to go, and Onion's tires still looking okay, but they will hit a cliff pretty sure at some point. Jabor's tires looking better. A bit later, of course. So is there a chance? And Tess at B Racing lost a little bit. Last time round, tires same for now, fuel as well. So it's a battle until the end. Run to the line, maybe? Who knows? Still round about that 1 second gap. We'll have a look at Jabor and Main Onion. Jabor also 2066. Onion 2070. Not able to get into the 206s, but it does a fairly good job there, keeping consistent pace on worn tires. If he doesn't lose it with probably dead tires for the final lap, then he should be able to keep that P2. So Echo, yeah, that was dominant performance so far. Clearly the fastest driver today in this combination. 34 seconds. That's massive. Still 9 seconds between Main Onion and Jabor, and Tess staying in front of B Racing. down the S, no, round the uphill right handle before the S's, that is. But this time be racing with a good run, 7, 8 tenths now the gap. Really close now. Through the S's, still a bit of aero wash maybe happening. And Tess with a wide entry into the turn, looking for better exit speed. Maybe, yeah, stays 8 tenths, but E-Racing is closing the under 3 minutes. That's 2 more laps for the drivers to go. Let's see Ovic and Sean, 2.6, so Ovic should have this position. Now it looks Ray and Inferno, yeah, Inferno driving on those tires towards the end. We'll have a look. Shaybor and Onion, 8.5, the gap is coming down now. You see Onion's tires, nearly dead. So you will be driving on dead tires for the final lap of the race. Don't think you will lose more than 8 seconds, maybe 2 seconds on that lap. And this is still our battle for position. Final 2 minutes now of this race. Tess doing a great job defending that P4 against E-Racing, but now understeers a little bit through the long right sweeper at the Miami circuit. E-Racing is here, coming through the chicane. This could be a nice setup. Tess understeers a little bit. E-Racing hooks it up. Tess with a more fluent run uphill, keeps the distance, 0.7. We'll have a look at Onion coming round and starting the final lap of the race. 1 minute 15 to go. Shaybor 8 seconds, so he gained a little bit. 8 seconds, but yeah, it won't be enough. I think Tess and B now through the final turn again. Tess with that different approach to that final line compared to E-Racing. Similar results in the end, still less than a second. And final lap of the race as well for Tess and E-Racing. Ovic, will Ovic complete another lap? Will he be the first one to cross the start finish? It's 30 seconds, so I think he should be good to do another lap. 20 seconds to go. Looks okay, same should go for John, so they will be doing one more lap as well. And we wait for Echo through the S's. What a stellar performance today. No, John didn't want to do another lap, so finishes in P7. And here comes your race winner, CLR Echo. Dominant performance. Cool drama, what DCR drivers again? No, please don't tell me. So Onion around the final turn this time, really. And brings home P2. We see Shaybor crosses the line in P3. And here we go, it's Tess and E-Racing. Tess on those last drops of fuel comes around the final turn, and Tess will secure P4. Doesn't run out of fuel. Well done, E-Racing. Also just manages to finish with a little bit of fuel remaining in P5, and Ovic will be the last driver to finish this race. By the looks. Now we also see Marvel Max just in front of CLR, so Ovic coming through the S's for the final time. and then goes around, lashes his lights, and Marvel Max finished his race P12, and Ovich in P6, so John P7, Ray P8, Inferno 9th, Mr. Owl P10, Mamba 11, and Marvel Max in P12. So we go to result screen. Take that screenshot as well. And replay. Right. That's it for the season opener. TEC TEC Team Endurance Championship, presented by CLR, the Community League Racing organization. I'm your host Jaeger. I hope to see you around tomorrow for the replay of Lobby 1 at the same track in a different car. Alright, that's it from my side. Thank you for watching and hope to see you soon again. Bye.